Alright guys, yeah, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to make another video. I recently went to see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and I just thought I'd give my thoughts on it. So I'm going to openly talk about the film. So if you haven't seen the movie, definitely go and get a chance to go and see the movie and come back here to see what I thought about it. But yeah, went recently to Wednesday night actually. Went to see it in IMAX 3D in Dublin in City World, like, and I just thought I'd give my general thoughts about it. Just a quick note before we start, like, I didn't really do anything for May the 4th, like Star Wars Day, so I might make up for it by doing like an unboxing of maybe like Dark Ray, like I am a fan of this character, Ray. So let me know what you think, or I could do an unboxing of The Mandalorian. So let me know. So look forward to that. Also, I also look forward to unboxings of Dark Phoenix, and Spiral. So definitely look forward to unboxings of these on the channel. Definitely consider subscribing to the channel for more unboxings and reviews. I want to get better at making reviews. So let's so I sort of went in. I didn't see the previous Guardians of the Galaxies. But I've seen most of the Marvel movies. But I was really excited about this movie. Nebula is like one of my favourite Marvel characters. You even have to figure of her, and really excited about this movie. So I just thought I'd give a quick rundown. I have some notes here. I took this from my IMDb, but Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Still reeling from the loss of Gamora, Peter Quill rallies his team to defend the universe and one of their own. A mission that could mean the end of the Guardians, if not successful. The movie is directed by James Gunn and written by James Gunn, and this is his... he's leaving Marvel because now he's a CEO. He's a CEO, not a CEO, but he's a head honcho over there at DC Comics. So like, but I'm a big fan of James Gunn. I loved the Suicide Squad. I loved Peacemaker. I'm really excited what he does next. I know he's making a Superman movie, so I'm really excited with that. So Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 stars Chris Pratt as Peter Quill, Star-Lord. He's great. He's great in this. I'm a massive fan of this. I thought he made for a good Mario in the Super Mario Brothers movie. I really enjoyed the Super Mario Brothers movie as well. You have Chukwudi Iwuji, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, as he plays the High Evolutionary, and he's really great in this movie. He has an incredible presence, a scary presence, you know, and he's very intimidating in this film, you know. This is a sort of dark movie, dark but impactful, and has you know, I generally think that this is a really great film. Karen Gillan is Nebula. She's great. She's awesome. Like Dave Bautista as he plays Drax the Destroyer. He's awesome. Pom Clementif, she plays Mantis. She's cool as well. Bradley Cooper voices as Rocket. Vin Diesel voices as Groot. I didn't actually realise that he was the voice of Groot. Like, Austin Freeman plays on set Groot. Maria Bakalova voices Cosmo, the little dog. And Sean Gunn plays Kraglin. He's cool in this. And then Will Poulter plays Adam Warlock. Yeah, I think what's great about this movie is every character gets their time to shine, and gets their justice, or gets their. They all have awesome scenes, which is great, which is what you want. Like, I guess this is a proper send off for the Guardians, but I'll get into that later. Actually, that might not be. I think via post credit scene, it looks like Star-Lord will be back. He'll be coming back, so that's fantastic. He's sort of at the end of the movie he meets up with his dad at the end. It's a post credit scene, and it just says Star-Lord will return. You can hear everybody going nuts in the audience over that. Like, I think. I definitely highly recommend going to see this film in a premium screen. Sorry, I just think. Zoe Saldana plays Gamora, and I just have a note here that I really enjoyed the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Christmas special. The Christmas special that was on Disney Plus. I thought it was awesome. Kevin Bacon just was awesome. Like, just really great, really great. Like. Guardians of the Galaxy is known for having great music, and it's still the case here. There's awesome soundtracks in this film. Really cool music, like, and just really cool bits. Like, everybody's really good. As I say, there's no everybody gets their proper time to shine. But going back to these premium screens, it's just the shots of like spaceships sort of taking off, and like the worlds and like everything like that. Like, it's just awesome seeing the scope of this movie on massive. Seeing a massive, like, I was nearly getting like vertigo, like where like ships are flying through, like they're going into hyperspace or hyperspeed. You're like you're just at the edge of your seat kind of stuff. And I thought Adam Warlock was really cool. The fight scenes in this are really impactful, and really heavy hitting, hard hitting, and really great. The story revolves around Rocket Raccoon, his story and how he came to be, and it's sort of, Marvel can be known for sort of torture scenes or stuff like that for impact and stuff like that, but I think it does well here. Let's sort of Alan McCrew, that's the darkness of it. It's just that the high evolutionaries sort of doing experiments on creatures, trying to make them better and stuff like that. So there's really kind of creepy shots of like, Rocket Raccoon is a tiny little lad when he's a baby, and he's in this sort of cage, and this massive hand sort of comes in to try and grab him, But it turns out the Rocket Raccoon is like super intelligent. And over the time of him being on this strange planet, he's doing maths equations, and he's beloved by the high evolutionary for his intelligence. And over the while, he was collecting bits and bobs of technology. In a great shot of like where he creates this mad key thing, so he breaks out of his cage and sort of tries to escape, and he makes these friends, these crazy looking friends. That's sort of creepy and touching as well. That has good messages in this film about like friendship and like hopeful sort of aspirations of like not to mess with nature, not to have the arrogance that you can make this idyllic world. But everybody gets really cool scenes. Like Karen Gillan, Nebula has this really cool arm now. She has this awesome arm that can do like different things. Like it's like a gun, or it's like a drill. Like the fight scenes in this movie are awesome. What like it's just, you get blown away by the sets, the technology of what's capable now in films, what they can actually do, whether practical or CGI. Like the sets are like, there's so much going on, so much detail in like the ship design, the interiors of ships, the worlds. It's like you'd be blown away by the detail, the intricacy, the lighting, the set design is just insane. The alien design, the monster design in this is like off the charts. Like there's creatures in this that you remind you of like stuff like from like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or there's like a pig guy with like metallic arms. He looks like something from, I don't know, just incredible monster design, incredible alien design. What's incredible is shots of Adam Warlock like flying through space, or just flying in general. Just I think is like maybe at the moment they're just nailing it. It's just really impactful and really awesome to behold these flight sequences. I think Adam Warlock has done really well in this. He's a touching moment at the end where he you think for a moment that Peter Quill, Star-Lord, will die because he missed the jump at the end where he's trying to escape the High Evolutionary ship, and he's sort of floating in space and he's getting frozen, and Adam Warlock sort of zips in and sort of grabs him and brings him to safety. There's awesome shots like that. Like interior design is like off the charts. Everything is impactful. The world where the High Evolutionary lives is sort of gross. It's sort of like it's horrible. Sort of like it's because it's made out of like organic tissues. It reminds me of something like from Dead Space or Aliens or something, but a kind of Marvel version of it. Where everything's like super, like bright colors, like candy or something like that. And but impactful. But then the quippy sort of jokes and sort of lightheartedness is done well as well. There's genuinely funny bits in this. What stands out to me is when the High Evolutionary wants Rocket back, he still steals Rocket and brings him back to this ship, brings him back to this world called Otherworld. It's like Earth, but like everyone is sort of like a version of an animal, and like there's a great bit where they want one of the scientists that work for the High Evolutionary because he has information on Rocket Raccoon, because they want to save him. So, he's sort of dying, and they want to save him. They want information on him as much as possible so they can help him, and to go to land of this world. It's in the land of this world, and they're like, we're here to help you. And like, where is this person, And like, they're like, oh, over there, this big castle kind of thing. But it turns out the castle is like a ship that can like take off. But they want to borrow the person's car. And it's a funny scene, this just stood out to me, of where Nebula is trying to get into the car. Is trying to open the door of the car. It's just hilarious because like technology is just so like incredibly intricate and complex, but you can't figure out how to get into it, what was it? It's like some like vintage like I don't know what it is, like a Chevrolet or something. She's trying to open the door. It's kind of funny stuff. There's loads of funny moments in this. That's what's great about this. It's really good comedy moments, touching moments as well, where Peter Quill is trying to rekindle his relationship with Gamora, but Gamora doesn't recognise him or know him, and it's just sort of sad, sort of like, she can't remember who he is, and like he's trying to have these sort of touching moments with her, like that's funny, but like sort of touching as well. That thing with James Gunn's style. It's sort of trashy and sort of garish, but then it's sort of beautiful and sort of touching as well. It's like it's a real, like really good, like just. I really enjoy it. Like I really rate him. Like I think it's fantastic. Like I'm just trying to read my notes here. Like the alien landscapes, the creepy, majestic sense of the scope is huge. Like space battles. There's really good space battles in here where, see, the Guardians of the Galaxy reside on this planet called Nowhere, and the Guardians head off because Warlock has stolen Rocket Raccoon because the High Evolutionary wants him. But so the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Guardians head off and they leave the Nowhere world. But what's great is Nowhere is this giant skull thing, and it's like this ship. It's like it reminds me like a pirate ship or something, like this alien pirate ship. But they come back to help them, and in the end, because even every character gets their moment. Even Sean Gunn playing as Kraglin, he's got this really cool moment in this film as well, where he does his whistling thing with a sort of needle. Like I certainly wouldn't call myself like a Marvel expert or anything like that. I'd probably so I don't know too much about his character, but I sort of got it, you know. But he's cool. He gets his moment at the end. The dog Cosmo gets his moment at the end. It's really cool. Every character gets cool. The fight scenes are just insanely good. Like, you know, the gun battles, the choreography of them like fighting different creatures, and like everybody gets this cool moment. Like what turns out is that like on the High Evolutionary ship, he has these sort of humans. They're like children, and like but he's sort of keeping them in sort of pens and stuff. He wants to understand Rocket Raccoon's brain because he's so smart, and he wants to transfer it onto these children so he can create this new idyllic world. But the kids can't really speak properly. They kind of go no. You know, this is funny moment with where Nebula, Mantis, and Drax are sort of they've been captured on his High Evolutionary ship, and they're in this pit cage thing. But like, you know, it turns out that Drax can kind of communicate with the kids, and he does this sort of dancing. So there's really cool moments like that. Like again, the alien design is just like insane. You know, mind blowing what you're able to do, what they're able to do now in cinema. What's good? Like, yeah, they go to infiltrate this spaceship that's kind of like where his where the High Evolutionary's lab is. So that's where they have these spacesuits and they're sort of floating through the air, and they land on this ship. But the ship is all made out of like organic materials. It's got really unique, you know, alien technology. Is just really, really awesome. Like yeah, I don't want to get off track. I don't the video to be too long as well. Yeah, the monster design is really good. Alien landscape, just the music's awesome. Touching moments. I was sure that a character would die in this film. Nobody dies in this movie, so that's great. Just really awesome moments, like stunning moments of like the high evolutionary is his castle or stronghold is like the ship, and he takes off and he destroys this. He just decides to destroy the world with all the animals on it, and like the ship is taken off, and like, you know, the heroes, Guardians, are sort of like clinging onto the ship. But just awesome aerial shots of like them flying through the sky, or like again space battles, like when they're on this alien ship, when they're on this alien world where his lab is. They have a run in with like the security there, and the security are these mad like guards and stuff, and they just really cool moments of like Gamora's super aggressive, but Peter Quill, Star-Lord, sort of like, you know, he's sort of trying to chat people up and stuff. It's just really cool, really cool. Like I really enjoyed it. I'm actually going to see it later again. Hopefully I'm not missing any. I didn't actually know that Vin Diesel. I didn't recognise that Vin Diesel did the voice of Groot. Groot's really cool. Groot has really cool moments in this. Like Rocket's really cool. He makes friends. It's sort of sad. He makes friends with these sort of animals that he's been caged up with. These unique sort of animals that have like, alterations done to them. You know, it's sort of sad and freaky, and like, but like they're friendly and they sort of look after him. It's good. It's good messages in this. Good. I think generally this is a really good movie. Adam Warlock's really cool. He's got a really cool look to him. Yeah, everybody gets a cool moment where the ship is in the high evolution ship is in space because they realise that Drax, Nebula, and Mantis are being captured there, and they're being lowered into this pit with these really sort of crazy looking creatures, like these squid things that like huge teeth. They're supposed to be high evolution wants to kill them by feeding them to these things, but Mantis sort of takes control of the situation and sort of communicates with them and kind of befriends them, and they sort of come out and they're sort of riding on top of them. Really cool stuff with that. And then the high evolutionary sort of loses the plot, but his the people around him sort of turn on him, but he does this massive like power move, explodes, like he blows them all away. It's just really cool, really impactful. He's really great. He's really insane presence. But yeah, these are just my quick thoughts on the movie. So hopefully enjoyed the video. Definitely consider liking the video. Definitely help me out. Subscribe to the channel for more film reviews, and I will catch you in another video. See you then. Bye.